Welcome, Aluf, and thank you for making your much anticipated debut on the show. So, you started with Melee. Did you move on to Brawl, or did you just play Melee the whole time?
Yeah, I moved on to Brawl. Well, I sort of did. I don't know. I played them both at the same
Okay.
time.
Ah, okay.
Like, I'll just play melee and grind like tech skill because it was fun.
Yeah.
And then I'd play Brawl like online and stuff. And that's where I like actually got good.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
And at melee, I was just spamming tech skill.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Wait. So you got Melee on the GameCube first.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm very jumbled because I'm very excited to learn more about you. You played Melee first. I guess you stumbled across some combo videos or tournament matches. That's how you.
Yeah.
And what was that combo video you told me about like earlier? The Kirby.
Yeah, the Kirby cheat.
The Kirby cheat.
It's a really bad combo video. Against CPUs, mostly CPU, not mostly, half of it's like CPUs, no DI players and stuff.
And that's what inspired you to be a Kirby player, right?
Yeah, and I took what I learned from that and I started beating like everyone that I played with at the time, and no one plays anymore around my house.
Because you beat him so bad with Kirby. If you keep beating people with Kirby, then I'm gonna want to play with you. Like based on my experience this afternoon. I don't wanna play, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah. I remember my brother would always complain when I played Kirby because I could just crouch under all his attacks, and he like played Captain Falcon.
Oh, man. So you know the match?
No, we just like rolled and forward smashed, and then I watched that video and I learned, oh, I can do aerials and combos, and I just started beating everyone like just by jumping because we would like always roll forward smash,
Yeah.
and that was it. But if you jump, then if they roll behind you, you can back air, and if they just do a smash like in front of you, you can just like forward air or whatever. So it's like it's way better.
Yeah.
I advanced the minigame. And I was just a full hop spammer, I guess.
Full spammer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I advanced from roll spammer to full hop spammer.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then when you started playing Smash 4, you went to roll spammer again. Haha, JK.
The rolls is just good in that game.
Yeah, I know, rolls are so good. Wait, so how did you learn about L canceling and like advanced techniques and all that random stuff?
Well, I just found like videos of home run contest world records and like the targets, and I was like, I want to do all that. So the first technique I learned was bat dropping, then followed by L canceling, and then for some characters on like break the targets, you have to wave dash, and I figured it out. I'm not sure if I figured it out like as that, but then like way later, I found like Wax Advanced How to Play video. If you remember that.
Yes, I remember. I feel like every Smash player has seen that video.
Yeah. I mean, at least the older ones. I don't know. Newer people. They watch the documentary instead.
Alright, you're truly old school. Your first Nats was not 2015, right? Your first Nats playing Smash was 2015. Your first Nats was 2013?
Yeah.
Okay, so how'd you get into that? Like, how'd you find it?
Okay, well, I played Street Fighter, so I played Street Fighter for quite a while.
Yeah.
So I was like pretty, I mean, not good, but you know, just decent, I guess.
Okay.
And I like online, I played like a lot of the people in the NZFGC.
Oh, true.
And I don't know, they were part of it. I don't even know there was an NZFGC.
Also, did you just like randomly play New Zealanders online?
Yeah.
Matchmaking.
And Australians and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's one guy who I played a lot. Can't remember his name at all. He was like a Sea Viper and a Kuma player. He was really good.
Yeah.
Like he just beat me. I could take a few, but he was winning the majority. The vast majority.
Weren't you playing Fuerte though?
Yeah, I played Fuerte, Yun, and Sif.
Oh, okay, so you did have some good guys.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah. Anyway, and I think like in his like profile thing, he had the Standing Fist website in it, and I saw that, and I was like, that's got to be Street Fighter tournaments in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it was. And I saw they were having their national tournament in like a month or two from when I saw it, and I decided I'd go to it.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Sick. So how'd you do at the national?
I remember my very first game, I played Yun, who's not my best character, but probably my second or third best, and I just lost. Like I went like 2-0, you know.
Okay.
And then in losers, I played some Ryu. That was the match that's recorded.
Yeah.
So my first round of losers was against Ryu, and like I almost lost it all, but I made like a cool comeback and I won.
Oh, nice.
And then I played a Sagat, and I remember beating him, and I remember like that crowd was like there was like a little crowd, and they were like shocked that I won because I'm just some random.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
Yeah. I still don't know who that Sagat was.
Maybe you beat him. You beat him so bad he had to retire.
No, I don't think so. I don't know anyone's name. I still like know hardly any people's names on FGC.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think I played a Kin player, and he just kept grabbing me, and I couldn't tech any of the throws. Like I just couldn't tech throws. I don't know if it was like just on that day or something.
Yeah.
And I just got grabbed to death. He kept grabbing me. It went to like last round as well. But I lost, and I got 13th at that.
That's pretty good though, considering how Street Fighter tends to have pretty big turnouts.
Yeah, I can't remember how many entrants that tournament had because it's so long ago.
Well, I mean,
I think there was like 50 people overall, not like for Street Fighter only.
Right.
Just overall. Yeah.
Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll take it. Not bad for a first tournament, right? And not being able to tech throws.
Yeah, well, I can tech throws. I don't know. That I guess it was nerves or something.
So, do you think that your experience playing Brawl and Street Fighter 4 helped improve your fundamentals?
Yeah. When I started playing Brawl, like I didn't have like a main character for a very long time, and at some point I was playing one of like my brother's friends online in America. It's like so laggy.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
And he was like the only person who we knew that knew about like competitive Smash.
Okay.
And like cared about it at all.
Yeah.
And I played him, and he would destroy me with Mr. Game Watch. He'd just up B, down air, up B, down air.
Yeah.
Over and over, and I couldn't do it. And then I picked Marth at some point, and I managed to beat him, and I just decided, I'm going to main Marth.
Yeah.
That's how I decided to main Marth. And then from there, I started using Smash boards and stuff around this time.
Okay. Yeah.
And on like the Marth boards for Brawl, there's a guy called Emblem Lord, and he was like, he wrote down like how to play Marth pretty much.
Right.
Everyone like followed him and said like he was like, the pioneer of Marth.
Okay.
And I read everything he wrote and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just I learned like everything from him pretty much when I started. And then so like I learned like all the spacing and stuff, like when to use what moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I had like fundamentals, and then like as I played like using all that stuff, I like would eventually, when I played like random people online, I'd just pick up on like their habits eventually, and then I started like reading people, because I didn't do that at all. I just followed like a flowchart of what to do.
Yeah, sure. Oh, so basically, you playing Marth and then stumbling across that guide on Smash boards kind of taught you how to flowchart and...
Yeah. I was just like basically spamming forwards.
Yeah.
And then from spamming like forwards and down tilt and all that stuff for so long.
Yeah.
Okay, not that long, but eventually like I realized like, okay, so this is what they're doing to like try to get around it. Like they roll a lot, or they do something else, they dash away, and then I like sort of figured out like, okay, now I've got to learn how to counter that.
Right.
Oh yeah, what I did was every time I played a match,
yes,
I recorded every single replay, and I would analyze every single every single match.
Wow.
Yeah, especially the ones I lost. The ones I lost, I just watched like so many times.
That's pretty good though, because that means your matches were all under 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I played on the random like online thing, which is like 2-minute matches, and I'd get 1v1s a lot because I don't know, no one played in New Zealand or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And did Street Fighter 4 help or like have any impact at all? Or...
Street Fighter 4. Well, okay, when I played Brawl, like it's meant to be a campy game, but I didn't play it campy really.
Yeah. And
then when I played Street Fighter 4, I learned like people don't want to have fun; they just want to win.
That's a life lesson for you right there.
Yeah. So I basically, when I first started playing it, like a few like fundamentals carried over. Like I was like, because I was like mucking around with like all the characters when I first started, and like I get like sick reads of Zangief and stuff. Like I know when they're gonna jump, so I know I can like jump up and hit them or whatever.
Yeah.
Anti-hit them and stuff. and like I didn't even grab. I just anti-aired them because everyone's jumping because they're scared.
Yeah.
And then like I started to like start with like Ryu because like he's like the fundamentals character, you know, and just copy what Daigo does. And I didn't like read anything. I just watched like Daigo, Alex Valle, like just Ryu players. Okay. And I just sort of copied what they did. Yeah. And like I learned like a lot from Street Fighter, like that transferred to Smash. Like anti-airing's like really important in Street Fighter. Yeah. And I felt like that made me think a lot about more in Smash. And so like I learned like juggling and anti-airing and stuff like to do that really well in like Brawl and stuff. Yeah. So it like helped me with that sort of area. Okay. And yeah, and then at some point I decided to pick up Fuerte because he's just fast. Like he can dash dance.
No, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and then like you run in and you like mix up, or you just run back or whatever. You just like use it just like dash dancing. Yeah, yeah. So sometimes I run and do a low. Sometimes I run and do the mid or whatever.
Damn, Street Fighter.
And then you can like run in, and then stop, and then do the overhead attack.
Yeah. Oh wow, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, and like it just felt like sort of like a weird melee character.
A really wonky melee character.
Yeah, and he's like completely based on like mix-ups when you knock them down, but I like the part where you're not doing all that stuff. Yeah. It's just like, I mean, he's meant to be bad and like neutral, but I found him pretty fun and good. Yeah.
When he does stuff, and then, oh no, like when you knock someone down with Fuerte and then he does stuff, that's kind of like tech chasing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reacting to.
Yeah, it is kind of. Yeah.
Go.
So, when I learned Alfuerte, like I didn't watch any videos at all of like high level Alfuerte players or anything.
Were there high level Fuerte players?
Yeah, there were. Okay. I remember there was like some in Japan that I looked at some point. But I just like learned everything myself on my own, and so I sort of just figured out how to play characters on my own at that point. And so, like when I went to like Smash 4 and stuff, like I didn't really watch. Like I saw MKLeo do the cool stuff, but I didn't like watch it to like emulate it. I just sort of said I'll play Meta Knight and do that, and that's like how I play all fighting games now. I just sort of just figure it out on my own now, even though that might not be the best way to do it. Like even my Mario on Smash 4 is like that.
That's pretty admirable though, and you do a lot of labbing on your own anyway.
Yeah, so, like almost everything. Like even the combos. Like I don't look up combos. I just figure out what works.
Yeah.
That's good.
And so how did you? So fast forward to 2015, which I understand was your first Smash tournament. How did you discover Nationals or SXU?
Oh yeah. So I'd like stopped playing like Smash and Street Fighter and all that, because like my hands were hurting like in 2013. Yeah. So I just stopped. But like Street Fighter 5 was coming out in like 2016, and at some point I was like, I wanted to like reminisce or whatever about my tournament match, because I knew there was a match that was recorded of mine. So I was just going to go watch that match, and I just saw on the front page of the website, like, you know, Nats 2015.
Oh!
And it was like 2 weeks before it, and I immediately, on that day, I signed up.
Oh, wow. You must have ruined the bracket.
Yeah, I did. They had to change the bracket after pools.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember, I signed up like 2 weeks just before it was going to happen, and I got Melee out and started playing it like crazy, like practicing my tech skill. I was so rusty, and my combos and stuff, and like I just played like almost like 24/7. It feels like that.
That's awesome.
My sister helped me to like practice like whiff punishing and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
that's super good.
Because I remember like just before sometime in 2013, I only like learned like how you could use dash dancing well, because everyone on the internet just says you use it for mind games and stuff. They don't like tell you how to use it.
Yeah.
Back then there were like no like really good guides or anything.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they just say use it for mind games when it has so many uses. I remember 2013 I figured out, you can just use it to whiff punish everything.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a whiff punish was back then.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, that's all I did. No.
I think you do whiff punish a lot though. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so after tearing through pools at Nationals 2015, I feel like you must have been thinking, man, I'm so much better than everyone. And then, so how did you feel when you first saw or played against Mojo and Spud?
Well, I should go from like the very start before.
Okay.
And came like I watched videos on the NZ Smash Bros.
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Okay, take it from the top then, from the very beginning.
Yeah, I looked at like the most recent matches, and
Mm-hmm.
they weren't like good players. They're like
Yeah.
flat, and there's someone else who wasn't like that great.
Yeah.
And I just watched them like they can't like do combos, like basic combos and stuff like that, and their like movement's not very good. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to this tournament and just win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so I got to the tournament. I remember playing some guy, Bud Cracks from Hamilton.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember just playing him in friendlies, like first person, and I was like destroying him just as I thought I would. Like, I thought I'd just come and beat anyone.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't matter. And after that, he went and I guess told like people about me.
Yeah.
And then Spud came or whatever, and I played him. And I remember the first match. I think I got 4-stuck.
Okay.
I had no idea how to deal with any of my stuff.
Yep.
It was just really rough. And yeah, he could go other characters. I'll do like Alright versus Spud's other characters at that point.
Yes.
Like beat his Sheik and take games off his Falcon and stuff. Later that wouldn't be happening as much.
Yeah.
At least the Falcon. And yeah, so I was getting like destroyed by Spud, and then I think I played Mojo right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I was going like pretty even with Mojo, like the entire friendlies.
Was Mojo going DK, Puff?
He was going Puff first, and then he went a bit of DK later. I was beating his DK in the friendlies.
Yeah.
And then he would go Fox, and I couldn't do anything. He just back for a shiny over and over. I couldn't deal with it. I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, and then I guess bracket happened. Yeah, pools. I remember my first match. I double 4-stuck my opponent. That was my first tournament match.
Nice.
I was gonna so try hard on that.
Good. Well, as you should, right? It's your first tournament.
Yeah. And then I just won pools easily. And then I played flat and bracket, and then I played Calots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, both were like pretty easy. Like I don't really need to think or anything. Just hit buttons and win. Yeah, and that was it. Then I was top 8, and so I didn't have to play more that day.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I didn't get any sleep on that night.
Oh.
I went and looked up videos of Spud and Mojo Monkey, and I saw them at BAM.
Yep.
Playing against, like Alex 19 and stuff like that.
Ah, yeah, that's such a famous video.
Yeah, and Mojo versus Chillin and stuff.
Yeah.
And Mojo just beating random Australians. I found Mojo's DK really funny to watch.
Yeah. Okay, so on the road, so the following day, you didn't get any sleep.
I didn't get sleep. I was just watching those videos and I was like, I've never heard of these people.
Yeah. And so you have to play top 8, and I guess it's smooth sailing until you run into either Spud or Mojo, right?
Yeah.
So who did you play?
I had to play Mojo first.
Okay.
And he went Fox for the first few games because I guess it was
Based on
easier.
friendlies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was just dash dance camping me, and I didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
I just got
Okay.
back for a shine twice in the first match, and then I counterpicked FD because it's my favorite stage.
Yeah.
And then he went DK, and he dash dance camped me, and I ran into all his grabs, and I got destroyed. Yeah. And then I came through losers or whatever, and it was easy. And then I had to play Spud because Mojo beat Spud in winners side. And well, when I was going to play Spud, I was like, there's no way I can touch him with Fox because his math combos are way too good, and I'm I don't know how to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
So I went math.
Marth.
Because I have math fundamentals from Brawl.
True.
And, I could totally I can see myself winning that.
Okay.
I think I have a better shot than my Fox.
Fair enough.
And I got like destroyed, but he'd always like try to muck around at the end of the matches,
Ah.
and I'd always get him to last stock because he'd always jump off trying to do something stylish. And, yeah,
This is Spud classic.
yeah,
This is pretty
it's silly.
Well, it's pretty cool you were able to get to play them both in bracket though at your
Yeah,
first
yeah.
tournament.
And then after I lost like the first 2 games, I just decided, screw it, I'm gonna go Mario.
Yeah.
Because I was playing Mario on a few friendlies before we
Yeah.
played, and it was like just doing really well. Like I was comboing people like crazy, and I think it was like a good idea to go Mario. He was definitely like my best character for Sparta. Honestly, there was no way I was gonna do it with Fox.
Right.
And my math was really bad, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. In Mario, I think I got 2 stocked, but I did like a cool combo at some point, and it ended with a phantom hit, so I didn't kill him or anything. But yeah,
Did the crowd get excited for it at least?
yeah, I remember it was cool.
Okay.
Just because it was Mario.
Well, that's what matters, man.
Yeah.
People's champ.
Yeah, and if I didn't play Mario there, I don't know if I'd ever play Mario. Like I do
Wow.
now.
We would be in a very different timeline of
Yeah.
Aluf without Mario. What a world.
Just because, like, after playing Mario against Spud, like, I don't know, I just felt like I could have won it, even though, like, it wasn't that close.
Right.
I just feel like I did better than any other character I could have gone, so I felt like he sort of could be my best character.
No. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Combination of factors, right? Like
Yeah.
good punish and like lack of familiarity.
Yeah, Mario's, like, roll and spot dodge are, like, really good, and I remember I would just roll a lot and he couldn't punish it. Yeah. I was getting away with, like, dumb stuff with Mario. Yeah, it was fun, though.
Nice. So I noticed that Mario is your favorite character in Smash. You body me with him in Melee. You body everybody else with him in Smash 4. Why do you like Mario so much?
Well, when I first got the game, the Mario series is like almost the only one I knew.
Okay.
I knew Pokemon as well, but I didn't really care too much about it.
Fair enough.
So I'd always like stick to Mario characters, and Mario was the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
And later, after like I learned all the advanced techniques,
Mm-hmm.
well, when I was learning them, I wanted to learn them with Mario.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he's gonna be my main,
Mm-hmm.
just like that.
Yeah.
And I found like videos of, like high level Mario players at the time, and the one like I watched all the videos of was the Cape, who's a Mario from Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched every single video he was in at the time,
Yeah.
and I just learned so much from him. And then I found like other Marios like Eggs and DRA.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I played Mario for a very long time when I started.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like I stuck to Mario for like so long because since I didn't really play people outside like very few people, like tears didn't matter or anything.
Yeah. True.
So,
True.
Like I didn't notice like any weaknesses in my character or whatever.
He's the
Like,
best.
There's some annoying things, but I just didn't really think about it as in my character's bad or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and at some point, I watched videos because I watched like a lot of Eggs at some point, and he plays against he's in Washington State. It's like Gimpy Fish, Silent Wolf, those kind of players.
Yeah.
I really like those players. And I saw Silent Wolf play Fox once, and I saw him do a neutral air into Shine, and I thought that's fucking amazing. And that's what got me into starting with Fox. But he was sort of like I sort of just played him. This was like when like I was playing Brawl as well.
Okay.
And in Brawl I played Marth,
Yes.
and so like I also played Marth and Melee because I like Marth and Brawl. Like I understood like how to play them.
True. Okay.
And yeah, so I didn't really pick up Fox as a main till I found Javi, the Mexican Fox player.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he's like so technical at the time compared to any other Fox player, and I just thought that was like awesome, and that's when I really picked up Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually the Perfect Dark video.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, there's no way I'm ever playing another game. It wasn't like that, but I was like, I want to be as technical as him.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, when you watch me play, like, I do the crazy, short up, shine, wave land off platform, then double jump onto another platform and do crazy, stupid stuff. That makes no sense. And run off to invisible shine and to back air.
Invisible shine to back air.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen you practice that many times.
Yeah, that's the reason. Because you can. I sort of think you can see it in my play. Like I'm inspired by him a lot.
Well, I mean, that's the beauty in Melee, right? Like you can pretty much play the game however you want, so you have the freedom to.
Yeah, and I just grind the tech skill when I play it. I don't
Yeah.
actually play opponents most of the time. I found it so fun to just sit and just do tech skill, and that was it
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
for some reason. And that's why I played Fox the most, because you can hit the most buttons as him.
And that's what broke your hands before 2013.
Yeah.
Nice, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
man. We know about your history with Melee and Brawl. What made you want to play Smash 4, and didn't you main Meta Knight at some point?
I had like no interest in like playing Smash 4 really.
Yeah.
At all. I had it on the 3DS, but I just played a little bit online just for fun when I wasn't at home and stuff.
Yeah.
And I played like DDD and stuff. Really bad characters. Yeah, really bad characters.
Did you know they were bad, or did you just play them?
I don't know, because I don't follow the competitive scene at all.
Yeah.
I didn't watch like a single tournament.
Okay.
And then like a few months before like my first tournament, I saw a match of MK Leo versus Mr. R. And he plays Meta Knight in that, and he was like 0 to deathing Mr. R. And like I know Mr. R like as a brawl player, he's like one of my favorite brawl players.
Yeah, top Marth, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, MK Leo was just doing these cool 0 to deaths, and I just thought this guy that looks really fun. You can just carry people up off the side, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And that was like a while ago, so I just thought like if I ever played, I'd play Meta Knight.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like I went to the first tournament, and then I decided to enter Smash 4 at my next tournament.
Was that Cloudy with the Chance of Meteors?
No, it was more Fort Smash that had Spun and Mojo was still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think Mojo won that tournament.
Playing Duck Hunt.
No, the Melee.
Oh, right, he won Melee. Okay, cool. And then, so what made you switch away from Meta Knight like later on?
His neutral game is like so boring. Like you don't have many tools at all as Meta Knight.
Yeah.
You basically just have, either wait, or you dash in and you either do a dash tech or a dash grab.
Right.
That's literally it.
Okay.
And then you have like one combo that you do. He's really like, it's not like fun because you can't like, it's hard to be creative with him.
Okay, that's
It's just
fair.
sort of the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Okay. So we have MK Leo to thank. Wait, how did you stumble across that video in the first place if you don't follow it?
I don't know. I just found it somehow. Like I probably had seen like a few things. Like I knew Diddy Kong was overpowered. I remember watching like Armada or Leffen playing Diddy Kong and stuff. But like I saw like so little.
Yeah. All right, so you've been a big part of the NZ Smash community for about 3 years now, I would say. What are some of your fondest memories of Smash thus far?
Well, my fondest memory is winning Biggie Breezy for Smash 4.
Mm-hmm. Hella stacked tournament, by the way.
Yeah. It was like the only tournament I won that I had to like prepare for and stuff to actually like win it. Well, it feels like that. And yeah. Well, like I prepared so hard for like I labbed every matchup I could have had to play,
Yeah, well, that was definitely well earned. I was super hyped watching it because that was my first time watching a full like Smash 4 top 8 because I don't play Smash 4, right?
Yeah.
But it was super exciting, and yeah, that's such a stacked tournament. It's so impressive that you won that, and I do remember you telling me because I had you over a few times before Biggie Breezy to practice Melee, and you'd be like, "I'm just labbing Smash 4."
Yeah.
So that was super cool because I remember first round top 8, you started off in losers, right?
Yeah.
And so you had to beat second best player in Christchurch.
Yeah.
IDK.
Yeah. And then I played NAF. It was
Auckland
it's probably
Bay.
like third or fourth in Auckland. I'm not sure at the time.
That makes sense because first Ichigo, second you, so third.
Yeah,
Narf.
he'd either be third or fourth. Yeah, I guess third.
Okay, and then so you had to beat Narf, and then you had to play against, was it Murph or Gamma Fox?
Gamma Fox.
Gamma Fox.
Yeah.
And then
The thing about Gamma Fox is in winners, I thought he was going to play Diddy Kong because that's his main.
Yep.
But he had recently dropped Diddy Kong to play Narf.
Yep.
and that's a matchup I didn't lab for because I didn't expect it
Oh yeah,
to
true.
play it. And yeah, I lost that. And I labbed so hard against his Diddy Kong that I learned how to play Diddy Kong. So yeah, it's actually funny how I beat him with Diddy Kong.
You beat him with his own character.
Yeah, I got rid of the math with Diddy Kong.
that was pretty funny, especially the way people reacted. They were like,
it's funny because like we did like Diddy Kong Mario match. We reversed our old mains.
yeah.
Well, my Mario's my main, I guess.
Yeah. And then so after you beat Gamma Fox, you had to play against Murph, right?
Yeah, that one I labbed really super hard.
Because Murph is so good at Smash 4.
Yeah, he's considered the best, so it's like the one you have to prepare the most for if you want to have a chance.
And then after you had to beat Murph, you had to defeat Simi, so another one of Wellington's finest.
Yeah. I actually really like the Sheik matchup. I just sort of know what to do because it's very similar to Melee.
Okay. Oh, so you're just ending the dreams of other New Zealand regions. You ended the Christchurch dream and you ended the Wellington dream.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta keep it real for Auckland.
I'm not allowed to, because in Smash 4, only 3 people have won majors. At least since like 2016, I think.
Yeah.
And that's me, Murph, and Ichigo, or Eric, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And can't let anyone else.
Oh, actually,
chance. It's only us 3 who are allowed to win.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh man, all right.
Yeah.
And so even to date, it's only been you 3 since then who have won majors. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, I feel like Simi and Gamma Fox have come really close, but like they're the 2 who I'd expect to win outside of the 3. You know.
Yeah.
They never got to. Maybe an ultimate.
Maybe.
I won't let that happen, but
all right, so not as long as you're around.
No, I don't know.
So, what are some of your goals for Ultimate in the upcoming year?
Yeah, I want to help everyone improve in New Zealand, so that when we get like if we can get like a bunch of people to Australia, we can like see how like well we can do compared to Australia. I feel like we have like quite a lot of like good players who will be able to make it out of pools and stuff in Australia. So I think if like we really try hard and stuff for Ultimate, we all work together and stuff, we can like do really well.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if like one player could make like top 8 or something at least.
Oh man, that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Well, I have my money on you and Murph first, right? You guys will lead the pack and everyone else will follow. Right, so we all know you've been competing at Battle Arena Melbourne each year since joining the NZ scene. What made you motivated to go to your first BAM, which would have been BAM 8?
I just wanted to play Spud again and play... Isam was going to go to that originally, but he didn't end up going. Yeah, I just wanted to play Spud again because he was like the first person who ever like beat me.
Right, okay.
So at the time I was like, oh, I really want to beat him because you know, he's the first person to beat me. And I never get the chance to play him again.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember Mojo went to a tournament like just after Nats in Australia and he like destroyed everyone.
Yep.
Like, I don't think he lost, like, he might have lost a few games, but he won most of them.
Yep.
And that gave me, like, the idea of, like, since when I played Mojo, I remember in the last time I played Mojo, I took, like, 2 games or whatever. Like, I thought, okay, well, if Australia can't, like, take games off him, then I'm, like, as good as the best in Australia.
Yeah,
I had, like, that idea.
Yeah.
And then when I went there,
I
remember just playing friendlies against randoms, and I was doing like really well. And then like, I remember the first person, like the first Spacey I had to fight. It was a guy called Jaybird, and he like free stocked me. I got destroyed.
Right.
And then like, I played like more Spacey players in Australia, and like most people in Australia play Spaceys, obviously.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. I was so bad.
Oh no.
Spaceys. I got so destroyed. I remember there was one guy who was like almost always 4-stocking me. I couldn't play the matchup at all. I was so bad at it.
Right.
Yeah, it felt really bad.
But this is all in friendly, so how did your actual bracket end up going?
In bracket, the first person I played was Bus.
Oh, yeah, Falcon.
Yeah. I remember playing him in friendlies before a bracket match, and like I was doing a lot better in those.
Mm-hmm.
And then in bracket match, it was like really even. So I guess he might have been like sandbagging or something.
Yeah.
But I was like kind of frustrated how close it was when I didn't think it should have been that close.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then I had to play Red Act after that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I did so close, because like I was getting destroyed by like other Falcos and friendlies, just random Falcos.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually pretty close. I remember I got on the first game, like I got some really cool edge guards and like brought it back. I was getting destroyed, but I brought it back. But no. And then the second game, like I had the lead for a long time, but I lost.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah. And then I went to losers and I played a random doc and it was easy as hell. And then the next day I had to play Heiko, and he's a Fox player, and he just, I just run in, get grabbed or get hit by something.
Right.
And he just kill me.
Okay.
Although those games were close too, but yeah.
Okay.
I struggled so much with spaces, honestly. But yeah, when I went back to New Zealand, obviously, like, first thing I did was like practice super hard in the Fox matchup.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
and in the
important
Falco,
matchup.
but not as much in the Falcon matchup.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's always a bit challenging, like, when you play an actual fast spacey for the first time, because when you're the one hitting them, like, it's easy. But then when someone else can do that to you, it's like, whoa, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Right, so do you remember what you placed overall for BAM 8?
Yeah, it was 29th. Just got out of pools in the top 64.
Okay.
And then I lost first round.
That's out of, like, around 150 to 200 people?
Yeah,
Was it that
something
big?
like that, I assume.
That's still pretty good, especially given how, like, I mean, based on how you describe it, it seems like you did a lot worse than than you did. But yeah, okay, that's a pretty good effort for first time.
Yeah, but like I learned like what I needed to learn for next time. Yeah. And next time I did a lot better.
Cool. So fast forward 1 year, we're now at BAM 9 in 2017. 2017. Yeah. So you had a good run in that tournament, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about it.
I remember I had a completely different mindset going into that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
In BAM 8, I was thinking I'll play way more aggressive and stuff.
Yes.
And then in BAM 9, I was like, I'm just going to like camp, shoot lots of lasers, try to like make my opponent approach me and then counter their approach.
Yep.
And yeah, that worked. It worked for a long time.
So wait, so this all goes back to your lesson from Street Fighter 4, right? Like it doesn't matter about having fun, you just play to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, this was my first BAM. So that's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
And then Cookbook had that real sick run as well.
And he lost to Spud and me, which sucks.
That's pretty tragic. Like I know, like some of the Kiwis got decently far, but there was a lot of team kill that happened.
Yeah.
Like Sheldon had to kill. No, Cookbook killed Sheldon.
Yeah. I killed Cookbook.
And you killed Cookbook.
Yeah.
Right. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything else like stand out from BAM 9 for you?
I remember like when I played Falcos, I still had like a problem with him, just with lasers really.
Yeah.
Like some Falcos, it was like, okay, I just full hop over all this crap, steal them,
yeah,
and like do chief edge guards and stuff. And then I play like really campy Falcos.
Yes.
And I just couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't even like full hop.
Right.
Like out of the one laser stun. Like I just get lasered again trying to jump. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't like dash forward. I couldn't do anything. I was miserable. I remember when I played Splice in the money match at After Party.
Yep.
Yeah, he was just spamming lasers.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like I went like Marth or whatever, and then I went Mario. No, I went Mario, and then I went Marth in the last one, and I couldn't deal with laser spam. And I picked FD, which was a bad idea too.
Yeah.
But I was just hoping for the chain grabs.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I wasn't trying. I would have just gone Fox if I was really wanting to win. But yeah, I got to learn how to deal with these lasers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, very memorable from BAM 9 was your set against FD. Oh, sorry, SD. Yeah. SD to make it into top 8. Was this your first time playing like with everyone watching? Because I know you played on stream like against like
I played
Bust
against
the previous one, right?
Caleb or whatever on
Oh,
stream.
okay.
I remember, but probably way less people watching that.
Right. And how did you feel? Like, what were your thoughts going through it? Were you super nervous or strangely at peace?
I don't really remember. I wouldn't say like I got nervous. I say during the match I got more nervous as it went on.
Yeah.
Because at the start it was like it was going all right. Like I was playing my game and all that, and then like after the first game, like I don't know, something just bad happened. And, like I got hit by like his up Bs. Like he had up B to the ledge, and I just got hit by. I got stage spiked and died. And it happened like twice, and I was like really demoralized at that point after the FD game. And I was getting chain grab, like I was dropping all my chain grabs. Like instead of doing up throws, I would just do back throw them off, and then try to edge guard them at 0%. Every time I would never go for chain grab because like and every time I did try, I like dropped the chain grab. Yeah, it was like really bad, and like I was so demoralized after that. And then Yoshi's game, like he was just beating me, and like I remember I got up B stage spiked again in that match, and I just felt like, oh god. And then he taunted me.
This is the moment like, everyone remembers.
I was like, oh my fucking god, like I already feel bad, and then he taunts me. Yeah. And like I'm like, fuck this guy, so I kill him off like one combo, and I'm like, yeah, take that.
Yeah, you showed him it.
Yeah, I don't think I was gonna win, but I don't know, somehow I just won that match. Like I just did like a combo, and he got high percent, and then I just hit him off.
It's the mental damage.
Yeah, and I managed to win. I was like actually kind of happy. I felt like I could have also won the very first game too, but whatever. But after that, after the first game, I felt like I had no hope, and then I magically won the third one. Well, and then I just lost the fourth, the same how I expected to lose the third.
Well, you made it onto like GR Smash, right?
Yeah.
So, that's something.
Yeah.
And then, so I guess that game,
I did learn quite a bit from that. Like, when I watched that match, like, a lot of, like, my neutral was really bad. Like, specifically just for dealing with him.
Yeah. Like,
he was doing a lot of, like, just dash attacks. Like, it would have been really easy to just dash dance punish, but for some reason I couldn't do it. Like, he'd, like, just hit my dash dance. I wasn't dash dancing far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. Just, like, really basic stuff. Like, I felt like if I just improved the really basic stuff, I could have won it. Okay. I would have won neutral more, but I think also my punish game being really bad also held me back a lot.
Right.
Because I wasn't killing him when I got the hits at all. Okay. Which is why I was so one-sided.
Well, it's still an impressive performance, though. You came 9th that tournament, and that's, oh man, I don't want to relive it, but I remember BAM 9 was Aluf 9th place master. Because didn't you come 9th in like doubles and like...
Yeah, I got 9th in doubles.
Pretty much everything else.
I can't remember what I got on PM, but I did pretty well. I got out of pools. I beat ZXB.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
I was actually really happy with that. Because he went Marth, and I had like prepared a lot for the Marth matchup, because I was going to have to play Nick.
Yes.
And Melee. So I was happy that I beat his Marth. Like really happy, because I was like playing the matchup exactly how I was like, this is how I want to do it.
Yeah. Shoot
lots of lasers. Don't go near the ledge and stuff. You know.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Cool. And so most recently, earlier this year, we went to BAM 10 with Armada and Chudat. How did that tournament go for you?
It went pretty good. I still really disappointed of who I lost to at the end. I'm trying to think when I went into that tournament, what was I like? I think I had like the same sort of mindset, except like I think my neutral was much more developed at that point. Yep. It wasn't just either go super aggro or play super campy.
Yeah.
It was more just be really campy, but I know how to approach when I need to.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to think, okay. See, like the first big match I played was against Duck. And
so
I prepared quite a bit for that. I remember playing him a lot in friendlies, and then when I saw that I had to play him in after pools or whatever, I was like, okay, I gotta remember how my friendlies went with him, online friendlies, and like think exactly like how am I gonna beat all this. And when I rewatched the match, honestly, like I'm like I wasn't even doing that. There was only one point. I remember it was whenever I back threw him or got him off stage, he'd almost always immediately double jump side B, which is really easy to shine spike.
Yep.
So I just thought, okay, the first time I back throw him, I'm going to go for that. And when I did that, he did the exact thing I expected.
Oh.
And that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Get that one start. Because the first game was in his favor, like, majority of the time. And then I pulled it back from there. Yeah. And he's, like, really aggressive. And I've, like, been really focused on, like, countering, like, aggressive play, like, at that point more recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I felt like I was, like, ready for him. I just not happy with how I actually did versus him, but I still won, so
yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, well, we'll take it.
Yeah. And then I played True Dad after that. Yeah.
So, how do you think your game with True Dad went? Like, are you happy with how you played, or?
I'm sort of happy, but I know that I didn't prepare for it anywhere near as much as I should have, because I was way more focused on beating Dark, because I was like, I want to play True Dad.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I want to, I'm going to beat True Dad after I win this,
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
It was more just I wanted to play True Dad because, like, I've known about him for so long and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun to play him.
Were you starstruck when you met him, or nah, not at all? Okay.
Yeah, I played him, and honestly, like, it was like sort of like I had the mindset of just treat it like it's Nick cookbook.
Yep.
And honestly, that did pretty well. But I need to, like, learn the matchup more.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah, because there was some things he was doing, like, I was trying to, like, run in and do something, and, like, he'd do a forward tilt. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in between that time and do something.
Yeah.
And, like, if I tried to, like, down tilt, he'd always be crouch canceling while doing the forward tilt. And I was like, you can't approach with that. The only thing I can think of is approaching with running shine or maybe down air.
Yep.
But I don't like to do down airs because if you mess it up and they shield it, there's a good chance they'll just grab you and you're dead.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just running shine only. And I mean, honestly, it wasn't that bad a strat. And whenever I killed his Nana, because that was another thing, kill Nana as soon as you possibly can. When I was against a Sopo, I felt like I could just beat that Sopo, like, easy. I don't think a Sopo ever got more than, like, 40 damage on me.
Wow, nice.
I think in one of the last matches, the Sopo did a bit, but he never took a stock with Sopo. Like, It was all just, like, he needed both to beat me. So I felt, like, kind of happy with that, even though I lost. Obviously, like, I should have learnt more about the matchup and maybe looked at his playstyle more.
Yes.
Because I've heard, like, he loses to, like, some, like, foxes that aren't even ranked, like, top 100.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like if that's the case, like, if I knew the matchup really well, I'd have a chance at him.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in that tournament, you would have finished 13th.
Yeah.
So one rank below what you got last year, but then there were Armada and True Dad who took up the top 2 slots, so it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, I played Muscat. Yeah, it was a decent set, and then
MC.
I play MC, and I learned more about Falco matchup. Something I wasn't prepared for. There's a lot I can say about this set, but it's not whatever.
That doesn't matter.
He would approach with laser.
Yes.
I was prepared more for, like, people who would, like, laser then come in with an aerial or just spam lasers. I was prepared for more of that kind of play. And he would just approach with laser. I never play people who do that much.
Yep.
So, like, I wasn't ready for someone to just constantly do that.
Yeah.
And, like, if he approaches with laser, if you get hit by the laser, like, you get comboed or forward tilted or whatever. And if you shield it, you get shield pressured.
Yep.
And he did, like, crazy shield pressure. It's not that good, but he would do, like, multi-shrines on my shield. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I mean, looking back on it now, it's like, that's not very good. Like, his shield pressure wasn't actually that good.
Okay.
But I didn't know what to do at the time because I never play a Falco who does this crazy stuff.
Yes.
And, yeah, another thing, I remember, like, moments where, like, I remember he was, like, at kill percent at one point. I got hit by a laser, and then he jumped in with like a down air, and I thought he undershot his down air, and I did the dash back, dash forward, up smash.
Yeah.
And I thought he undershot his down air, and then he immediately forward smashed and hit me. But when I actually rewatched the match, what happened was he did like the stupid down air that all Falcos do.
Yeah.
And then I dashed back, and then I pivot up smashed instead of dash forward up smash. And I would have killed him, but because I messed up, he got a forward smash on me. And after that moment, when I was actually playing, I was like, holy shit, this guy's really good. Like, he's doing this advanced stuff. But when I rewatched the match, I was like, no, he's not. He didn't do that super smart play that could have been godlike.
You gave him too much credit there.
Yeah. I remember in the last game, it was so bad. Like, I had him, like, off the edge at some point. Like, I shine spiked him. Not shine spike, but I shined him off the level.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the ledge. Like, he had no double jump. He was just up Bing. He had to up B to get to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
All I had to do was, like, just use invincibility and back air him, and then I could shine him after.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, but I missed it, and I would have been, like, 3 stocks up.
Yeah.
And he would have 1 stock, and, like, it would have been such an easy win if I got that, but I missed it, and then he just killed me. And then it was like even game, and then I remember like around the very end I was like so nervous. I'd like side B to neutral and stuff. It was so bad.
Based on your very accurate recount of the events, I feel like this sort of stuff keeps you up at night.
No, I don't think about nearly that much anymore. When I do, I just think like Mario stuff. Like
Mario stuff.
I'm gonna do this, and they're not gonna ever have seen it in their lives, so it's
true.
gonna work.
Well, you're not wrong about that. Cool. Okay, so you had another cool moment that you wanted to mention, right?
Yeah, when I beat Zaza at first world. Yeah, it was I don't know. I didn't expect to win, really.
Yeah, that was super cool. It was definitely an upset.
I just remember like after I had won, and like everyone was like leaving on that day.
Yeah.
All the like Street Fighter people walked past and said, "Good job, Aluf." I don't even know who they were.
Yeah.
They were all just saying it, and I was like, okay.
That must have been very validating. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And you were playing Vega, right?
Yeah, Vega. That was actually Vega when I actually enjoyed playing Vega, like because they nerfed him later.
Yeah.
He was like mid-tier or something at the time, and he was like pretty good. He was really fun, and then they nerfed him, and I can't play the game again. I think he's one of the worst characters now.
Well, you had a good run. You had a very good win under your belt.
I feel like in Street Fighter, I could have gone like a lot better. Mm-hmm. Like I got to the point where like I knew Vega really well, like not mastered the character, but really good with the character. Like I understood everything about him, but I didn't like learn the matchups and stuff.
Yeah.
I think if I learned the matchups, I could have gone further in Street Fighter.
True. Well, have you ever considered taking Street Fighter seriously like you do in Smash? Because I feel like there would be more opportunities for you in that game, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't enjoy it as much. Street Fighter 4, I liked.
Yeah.
Like there's like loads of characters I enjoyed playing, and Street Fighter 5, I only enjoy playing like 3 characters, and they're all bad, and it just sort of ruins it for me.
Okay.
Like if I was gonna take it seriously, I'd have to play a good character, and I just hate how like they keep nerfing and buffing and random patches and stuff. I just rather learn the character once, not have to relearn it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I hate it when they change something I liked. That's what they did to Vega.
How dare they? He wasn't even that good to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
And that just about wraps up Aluf's interview. I do have to give special thanks to the man of the hour. I felt like he went out of his way to accommodate my request, and I'm very happy with what we've been able to put together. As a fan, a friend, and a member of NZ Smash, I am expecting big things from him in the future, and am very much looking forward to seeing what he achieves. Thanks for listening.